general routine in the morning is the guys get their schedules for the breakfast. It can be any time between 8:30 and 10 o'clock. We then have the strap-ins and various other things to do. My job is to get basically the training gear ready in the morning. As you see, what we do is we've got the individual packs for all the players. You get to know them, the sizes they take, you know, whether it's different tops and shorts and stuff like that. So we make them up individually, bag them up and label them. You've got all the ones from the medium players right through to the goalkeepers, and then the bigger guys at the far end.
What are you filming?
You picking up your gear?
Why? Any shoes on it?
Yeah.
What is your favourite memory of Willie?
Willie, can I say? Seeing Willie's Willie.
Tell us. Don't tell us anymore.
They get a wee routine, they come in, we'll get the socks. The majority of them now train with sports socks. They don't like the bigger socks, but there's a few, so we leave out some of them. And the rest is the kind of what we call it's the Adidas Climber Cool. But it's the undergarments. They like cycle shorts, some of them like t-shirts and stuff like that. So that's all we do for them. So it's again, it's personal choice.
Can't wait till I see that interview.
They pick up the pack, they know what's in that. It's their top, their t-shirt, their slips and their shorts, and then they help themselves to whatever else they need. If there's anything not there, they come to me. Once that's done, we'll then start taking the actual training gear out to the bus. So that'll be the footballs, water, medical, bibs and markers for the gaffer and stuff like that, waterproofs in case we need them, but doubt that we'll need them over here. And then that's it, we go to training, and basically that's it. Once they come back, they can ask me for basically what they want, casual shorts, stuff like that, and then we basically go again in the afternoon for the session at the stadium tonight, I believe. There's been a few. There's been some great incidents happening in hotels and the patter and the joking and all that, but I think seriously with football wise it must be obviously in Paris with James McFadden's goal. A funny side to that was actually when the celebrations, it was Alec McLeish was the manager, we had Andy Watson, Big Roy Aitken, brilliant backroom staff, and the goal went in, and I always remember that Alec was at the front of his technical area, and so he kind of jumped up first looking towards the pitch, but as he turned to celebrate with the backroom staff, we'd basically all ran past him and were on the pitch. So he turned round to celebrate to an empty dugout, and we were actually on the pitch jumping about, sliding all over the place. Hi, I get brought in. I don't know how I actually ended up getting roped into this, but Gordon had dropped his iPhone and had smashed the screen, and there was various things about going to the Apple shop at Braehead. So I particularly wasn't doing anything, so I says, listen, I'll take it in. So I took it in the Apple, made an appointment, got everything all done, and then was stunned when the girl actually asked me for my credit card and was going to charge me £180. So I got it replaced and went back down towards back to the hotel, gave him the phone and gave him his receipt. So as I gave him his receipt, he didn't realise he was going to have to pay for it. So I got a bit, there was a kind of joking going about, but later on in the day, Ben from Vauxhall had broken his screen on his, and Gordon had decided that he was going to play a joke. So he picked up Ben's phone, came towards me, and as he came towards me at Mar Hall in the Grand Hall, he dropped the phone on the floor. So as he done it, I couldn't believe it. I was just looking and says, "Oh no!" And that's the prank. He basically was winding me up that I was to go to Apple and get him yet another phone.
And you fell for it.
And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. When the squad list is announced by Gordon, the first thing I do is I cut an email and I send it straight to Scott, Andy Miller, and they then start to actually produce the names. If anybody drops out and other people get called in, they can turn it around pretty quickly as well. So it's been a good workmanship, and plus with the internet and all the Twitter and all that, they actually sometimes know that the changes are made before I can contact them. The majority of the time the managers have been good that they get me the team the night before, which means I've got a late night, sometimes into the early hours of the morning. The worst one was with Craig, and he basically was humming and hawing about things, and it was about 4 o'clock in the morning when I managed to get even just the starting 11 finished. So, but it varies with different managers, and obviously if everybody's fit, they can declare it right away, and therefore I can get a head start on things. But it can be a long night, printing up, but it's good. Basically what we do with the printing press, it's set at 3 different temperatures because all the different logos go on it. So to start off with, we've got the jerseys pre-numbered, so they will come front and back numbered. After that, we do the match decals, which come in these kind of letraset type. So that gets bonded on for 20 seconds, and that's usually the first one to be put on. If it's a FIFA, you've got the World Cup logo, which goes on the right sleeve, and then we have the Fair Play, which goes on the left sleeve. So again, it's halfway down, and again with the Adidas strip, it's very good because of the banding they leave, so it fits nicely in the space at the bottom. After that, it's the names, and again the same printing company, R&D Miller, who look after the printing press and do all that. They then produce the names for me.